Listen. What do I do? I'm kinda numb to the feelings. Man, I've succumbed to the realness and fell in love with my demons. I need me something for dreaming, but now that hurts to believe in. Cause I've been working for legions who pledge a worthless allegiance. Inside I'm currently screaming and pinching pennies to eat with. I had a fire deep inside that left me burnt and weak. And I've kept the purest of secrets. The pain was buried in legions. And man, my problems with the music lead to stern disagreements with all my people close. As I just yearn for achievement, I can confirm I'm in need of some happiness to be frequent. I'm mid-experiment, but see I'm lacking a thesis. I hope you see me for me, so I'm in stitches and seamless. A neurological genius, appreciation's been fleeting. I'm living life without meaning. I've been implanted with a gift to grow a tree to the seedless, to lose its leaves in a sequence. I wish I would be strong, but timing is my weakness. I feel this pain each day I wake up. Things are never how they seem. Look how far these things can take us. I've fallen asleep on my dream. I feel this pain each day I wake up. Things are never how they seem. Look how far these things can take us. I've fallen asleep on my dream.
Wake up in the morning, it's 4 a.m. and I look around. I pace a while, yo, it's crazy, man, this place is wild. I'm thinking, how did I make it here? I hate to sound crazy, but I grew up in a trailer and I'm in a house. Let me take a moment here to tell you how it was for me. A kid who's sitting all alone and drawing in the book to think the way my life would be if I had money. Man, it's funny, see, I thought that having money was the key to solving everything, but it ain't. See, people take advantage of you every day. It makes your friends see you different and makes them change. They turn to snakes, living with it, man, I'm so afraid of losing everything. I'm spending it, I need to save. I only wanted us to work so we can find a way to find a place to live and see that all the bills are paid. But people think because you make a little money they can take it all away, but fuck, it isn't theirs to take. I hate to say it, but my family is all I got. Cause all the haters hate to see I left the trailer park. I made a life with a girl I wanna marry, cause she's the only one I got. She's the only one I trust. Oh my god, I'm getting sick, I feel like giving up. I made a living off my life, but fuck, it's getting tough. Man, if I'm dreaming, can somebody come and wake me up? I wanna help the ones I love, but fuck, I never make enough.
I feel this pain each day I wake up. Things are never how they seem. Look how far these things can take us. I've fallen asleep on my dream. I feel this pain each day I wake up. Things are never how they seem. Look how far these things can take us. I've fallen asleep on my dream. That's it, I don't care if I see tomorrow. This alcohol is getting so much easier to swallow. Debt increases as I borrow credit cards when debit fails. And my whole life is fucking sorrow. When I win I take the L, but listen, damn, they deny the intent and try to lie to my face so that I'll buy their expense. And then in time circumvent, they redefine common sense. I try to rap the truth, but seems that only lies will pay the rent. And man, women are mad because they feel entitled. They want my judgment without seeking trials. And they get sad when they don't feel the title. Admittedly, they living in denial. Relationships that new religion, internet's their Bible. Yeah, so when the time comes, I'll be calm. I'm calling it quits and you'll see. It's time for me to move on. I'm falling asleep on my dream. I feel this pain each day I wake up. Things are never how they seem. Look how far these things can take us. I'm falling asleep on my dream. I feel this pain each day I wake up. Things are never how they seem. Look how far these things can take us. I'm falling asleep on my dreams. How they seem. Look how far these things can take us. I'm falling asleep on my dreams. How they seem. Look how far these
What's good, everybody? How we doing? How we doing? Is Brandon ever going to quit burying women in his dungeon? What's good, everybody? How we doing? How we doing? Is Danny ever going to beat a game? Quit burying women in his dungeon? Damn.
I can't hear you.
I'll go.
I don't give a fuck.
Is Danny ever going to beat a game?
I don't give a fuck.
I can't hear.
I can't hear that. See, that was my fucking. I don't give a fuck.
More.
I don't give a fuck.
Wait.
I told you. You only took a goddamn fight.
I took almost the whole
Holy
goddamn
fuck! I applaud you, Brandon. I applaud you. Holy shit!
Please, I'm begging you.
Guys, snuggle crying. You heard it here, Frozen. You heard it here, Bray. He'll run the fucking gauntlet if he
I
doesn't
don't care
beat
if
it.
y'all don't normally clip or not. Clip it, nigga.
Here, Bray.
I can't see. The thing's too small.
Enjoy your food there, London. Let me know what you got. Send me a
Thank you,
picture.
Trey. Thank you. Thank you.
Let's go, Cupcake. Thank you for
Thank you
the
for the
heart.
follow. Thank you for the follow, Trey.
From we called them all monkeys.
Whoa,
Hey,
you know what?
yo.
You know what's crazy? I actually do remember this. I remember this scenario.
Hey, yo.
I remember this scenario.
See? And it was nothing but black people in the chat. They called
Hold on.
Bush, confirm. Oh, nah.
Go ahead, Mike. Go ahead, give your defense.
Chat.
In my
Ask me to try. You always gotta defend yourself.
You know
I
what?
said, in my defense, I used the Frieza voice. I was like,
So he just changed his racist voice. He changed his one voice to an even more racist voice, like Free.
Like, listen here, you monkeys.
segment. Or I can just acapella. I'm fine with that.
We gotta do acapella.
I'm just a bachelor looking for a partner. A clown. Someone who knows how to ride without even falling off. Gotta be compatible. Fuck you.
Hey, what you doing over here with my claymore, bro? Yeah, shoot at each other. Yeah, shoot at each other.
Okay, what we got in here? A pumpkin spice latte, large, from Wendy's. And they have also have pumpkin spice frosties. So we're going to try these.
Big Mike, let's get a double up. Let's do it. Let's go. Let's see it. Let's see it.
Are we doing it finally? I'm gonna
Let's go. Juanita Bean, I see you. Let's
somebody!
Bruh. Hell no. Crazy, bro.
Two-part question. So the stories are false then, Terry, that once you go black, you don't go back?
Depends on the person. Something move to the left.
I need you to stay right where you at, dog.
Oh, you get scared already, Dan?
Man, fuck this shit, man. I can't believe you're trying to get me to play this bullshit.
So you start fucking salty. What the? Wick. And then we jump to this.
What up? Oh,
Like I said, it's a big thing down in Australia where they pour a alcoholic drink, which we got right here. Mike's harder, you know. And we're gonna pour it in here, and we're gonna drink it.
It's a nasty motherfucker, dude.
He tried.
He did.
No, you
Yeah,
jumped
did.
into the laser?
Nah, I didn't jump into shit. See,
That's
nothing.
what... He said you just jumped into it.
Nah, he's a fraud. He didn't see nothing.
Alright. This is supposed to be Who's Thinking of You? Your parents. That kind of hits hard. I know you're all watching over me. Mom and Dad. Love y'all. I hope I'm been a great son to y'all. Y'all thinking of me in heaven. Can't wait to see y'all one day. Love y'all.
What's up, everybody? What's going on? This is definitely I don't know how to put this in words, man. I thought when I came back here, excuse me. I thought when I got back here, my brother was going to be here. Those, you guys already know I've been gone, vacation, went to Jamaica, etc. And in the midst of being gone, I was taking note of a lot of stuff, you know, pictures. I was going to tell Mike all about it when I got back home. You know, the last thing me and Mike said to each other before I got on the plane, he told me that he'll see me when I get back. The trip goes on. You know, I'm over here doing a few things here and there on the trip. But the trip didn't feel energetic. There wasn't a lot going on with the trip. There wasn't a whole lot of excitement, I guess you can say, except for one particular day. Most of the trip was just, you know, most of the trip wasn't really none to write home about. Visiting Miami was cool. It started off cool. Visiting Miami was cool. Once we got on the boat, however, things went from and started to dive, in a sense. Anyway, for what it was, I just enjoyed the time away from the internet. That's basically what the purpose of a vacation is, you know? Take your time. I come back to Miami. Mind you, I didn't get home yet. But we're finally over, you know, we're across international waters, so I have a signal. And my phone's going off. Now, I didn't think much of it. You know, I was thinking, maybe it's just Twitter being Twitter. You know, I see a few stories here and there. I saw the Concord thing. I'm like, okay, maybe it's related to that. And then I scroll down 2 more slides, and I see a post from Brandon and Danny. And this was 2 days ago, mind you. And I've been on the cruise this whole time. It was 2 days ago. They tell me that one of the realest dudes that I've ever met is no longer here. You know, yesterday there was a big stream everybody did. It was 2 of them. Blaze did one. Shout out to Blaze. And the platform did one as well. And everybody came through. Even those who hadn't spoken in years, which brought a smile to my face. Everybody came together collectively just to talk about my brother. If you can just feel the energy in that live stream, it was just perfect. I'm heartbroken that Mike wasn't there physically, just to see how much love this man brought to everyone around him. I honestly don't know how to process all this, because everything happened so fast. Seriously, it was so much. The title, you know, the stream says remembering my friend, my brother. And honestly, I think that's the best way to go about it. What's up, Danny? Shout out to Danny. I want to give some shout outs real quick before I even start. Shout out to Danny, who's in the chat, the Platform Live. If you haven't done so, go check out the podcast. I'm over there. It's on Twitch, Platform Live. Ironically, that's where I met family. I made more family. And that was through Mike here, who is no longer with us. A lot of laughs, a lot of good times with all of them there. Shout out to Lakita's in the chat. I see you. Bella. Those are two other ones right there. There's just so much I could say about Mike. You know, I touched on this yesterday in Danny's on the pod. And I don't know if it flew over a lot of people's head or people thought we were trolling, but no. You know, when y'all see people joke around on this podcast or Solidcast or platform, you know, it might seem like it's getting heated or crazy. It's not. It never was. What we do in Discord, and trust me, you don't even have to hear from me. You can hear from them. But in the Discord, you can hear, you would be shocked by how night and day it is in terms of what you guys saw on live to what happened off air. The jokes we threw at each other, the energy we all had, the synergy, it was night and day. It really, really was. I'm over here watching that video. It just made me God, man, just remember how much fun we all had. Nah, Danny, you did a good job with the video, man. You really did. You captured him perfectly. BigMike was one of the funniest dudes we ever had in the circle. But he was also one of the most supportive. In my long hiatus from YouTube, he was one of the main ones sitting me up on the phone, calling me, telling me to do YouTube. He's like, Big Cloud, when are you going to do the videos? When's RGT coming back? When's all this? And I flat out told him this. And I said I wasn't going to say this on air ever, but I'll say it in his honor. I told him, listen, on some real, this community's fake. I don't want no parts of it. I'm on the verge of considering retirement from YouTube, deleting the channel, moving on. I'm on the verge of just doing something else in my life. I told him that to his face. And he's like, wow. He's like, why would you get rid of everything? You know, you love what you do. This is what you do. And I'm like, I don't feel it. I just don't. My heart's not in it. I didn't feel a need to want to do this. So we talked about it, you know, on and off. And I still didn't make content. We just kept talking about it on and off. And I was just stuck in my own way, in a sense. I didn't want to do anything. So we fast forward, you know, Blaze also chimes in, and everybody's chiming in, Cassie's chiming in, and we're all, you know, they're all trying to encourage me, get back on the mic, and I'm just like, I just don't feel it's the right time. I don't care for it. Mike, every day, from me making that decision that I might go and shut it down, was always in my DMs. He was always on my phone telling me to not fall asleep on what you like. I didn't think about it that much at all until recently. We had a few conversations with some people. I'm not going to divulge you, at least not yet. But it was encouragement that I needed to even consider making a video. And then ultimately, you know, with the way things have been going with PlayStation, you know, me having conversations with Danny, it led to the decision that you guys see now with the channel, with the new era, the new change. Console gaming has been a big part of my life. I've stuck by it, everything of that nature. But it was just time to move on to something that clearly is made and tailored to me. That's PC gaming. And I made that decision. But when I tell you, there was a lot of just, there's a lot going into that decision. Like, even the video that I did where I opened up a little bit and I talked about depression. There's so much going on that I refuse to divulge. There's a lot going on that I just refuse to say. But Mike was there every step of the way. Let me tell you a little fun story about Mike real quick. I said this on the platform, but I'm going to say it here. I remember he was drunk as hell out of his mind. We were all doing late night convo. I think it was late night. Yeah, late night convo. And I'm pretty sure Danny remembers it. He brought up how Brandon the whole man went to the damn grocery store. And he's like, "This is my first time trying Hamburger Helper." He bought the box of Hamburger Helper, but he didn't buy no ground beef for it. So basically, Brandon thought every damn thing was in the box. And he fucking literally just made a mac and cheese in a sense. I'm like, Brandon, you do realize there's Velveeta for that. Oh, God. Oh, God. Brandon looked dumbfounded the entire time. Me, I couldn't stop laughing. It's like I couldn't stop laughing when he trolled the hell out of me. When Lokita, who's in the chat, was being AFK from Twitch. He was trying to tell her to stream some more. You know, get back into streaming, Lokita. Get back into it. Lokita's like, yeah, I went back to school. I don't want to do that. So it was always like a like a full moon, like a full eclipse type of thing every time you see her go live. This man blowing up my phone. He's in my DMs. He's like, yo, Bit, you're right. I was like, what's up? He's like, yo, your girl's on. I'm like, who? Lakita, she's on. She's live streaming. Not to my knowledge. I pull up. It ain't even Lakita streaming. It's her daughter. I was like, Mama in the chat. Like Lakita's daughter, she calls her Tiny Human. Shout out to Tiny Human. She said it in the most exaggerated, "Hey, Big Cloud," I've ever heard in my life. And Lakita was in the chat laughing. I was sitting there going, really? Mike had jokes, man. He had jokes. He had ways to make you smile, understand, and grow. I remember when I first got the opportunity that ultimately changed me for the better, and it made me more just appreciative of where I started. I got the opportunity to work with IGN. The first person that was in my DMs, the first person to retweet the tweet when I made it official was BigMike. We talked about it for hours. We talked about things that I was going to do. We talked about the doors, that it opened. And I remember he told me so many times just to embrace it, go all out. And I did. I didn't think in a million years we would get to where we are now, where we're not only a known name, but we're a respected name in this gaming space. I owe a lot of what I strive to be to BigMike. I owe a lot to the change that you guys have seen in me over the years because of BigMike. I'm appreciative of all the things that have happened in my life because of BigMike. There will never be another one like him. There will never be a replacement. BigMike was everything that you would want in a true friend. He was honest. He was loyal. He was funny. He was happy. He had a beautiful soul. And not once did he ever think about anyone else. Or, I'm sorry, he never once thought about himself over others. They say God sends you angels. And these are angels that sometimes you're not aware of. BigMike was that for me. BigMike was that for Lakita. He was that for Bella, the platform, Danny, David, Blaze. He was that for everybody that interacted with him. And all angels go to heaven. And angels, they're never gone. They're still here in some capacity. I remember when I got the news, it was thundering. Well, it wasn't really thundering, but it was raining. And it started to rain even heavier as the day progressed and we got off the boat. And once I talked to Butch on the phone and Lobo and Blaze and Cassie about it, I got on the plane, and for some odd reason, when we got in the air and I saw the sun, I felt warmth. I felt like he was there. I didn't feel sad until we landed. Again. I couldn't even sleep last night the way I thought I was. Once we got done with the stream, with the platform, I laid down for a few minutes and then immediately woke up like 2:30, 4 o'clock in the morning. Couldn't get back to sleep. Something told me to go and listen to The Emptiness Machine from Linkin Park. That's the last song that me and Mike listened to. It's crazy. I listened to that and then I somewhat felt a little better. What I'm trying to say is when people are gone, they're not gone. There are signs we gotta look out for that alert us of their presence. Even though we never got to meet Mike in physical form, Mike transcended in something that's greater, where he's with everybody, every step of the way. Every decision you make, he's there right behind you, giving you his nod of approval when you know it's the right decision. Every place you go, he's there with you. Every lesson you learn. I said to myself I wasn't going to cry on stream. I tried my damnedest not to. But it's just, I can't. There's so much I want to say, but I don't know how to go about it. You know, in that tribute video, you saw a lot of people sending their condolences. That made me feel good. Granted, I was 2 days late to the news. It made me feel great to see it. The lives that he impacted, and just the love that he had for everyone, and everybody had for him. Seeing Tommy Earl Jenkins, who you guys know as Die Hardman, we had on the channel. The platform had him too. Seeing him show up was incredible. And everybody. And just, technically today, because it was a GoFundMe, which I have in the description below if you guys wish to donate for Mike and his funeral costs. We've reached a goal in less than 3 days. Over $5,000 has been raised in Mike's memory. In just 3 days, so many of you just showed how unified we can be and help one another. That was the most beautiful thing about everything. Just seeing that happen. I know I'll be all right in time. I know he might want me to be sad. He doesn't want any of us to be sad. But it's just hard, man. Because you don't know how much time you have with someone until they're gone. You really don't. You don't know if you saying goodbye to someone is the last time you get to say it. You never know. If one thing Mike taught us and instilled in us with the time that he had on this planet was that it's okay to love one another. It's okay to be welcoming. It's okay to be a friend to someone. I'm not talking about doing what you guys see on social media, where dudes pick and choose their little circles and quote unquote gatekeep them or whatever. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about you taking a chance and being nice to someone. Doing so much as doing so much as saying hi or waving at someone you see in the real world. You'd be surprised how much that does for someone's day. A little bit of kindness does not hurt anyone. It really doesn't. Mike was and will always be one of my realest best friends I ever met. He'll always be a brother to me. When I think about him, I won't just think about his signature laugh. I think about all the fun times we had with Danny, with Brandon, Bella, Keita. I think about all the good times we've had together and how we all grew as humans because of him. I think about all the wisdom he instilled in me, even some of which I didn't want to listen to. I'll think about it all every day. Not a day won't go by that I won't think about him. When we watch our wrestling nights won't be the same without him. Our MMA nights won't be the same without him. Hell, even movie nights will never be the same without him. I remember he wanted to watch Cobra Kai, and we sat there and watched it. We watched the latest season, one of the best shows on the planet. And I remember he said, bro, I can't wait for the part 2 of this 3-part trilogy. And I was like, I know, I can't wait for it either. We were talking about what could happen, what will happen, and how it could end, and where it could be, where it could go, and how things can begin from it. I'm heartbroken that he won't get to see how it ends. You know, Mike was a massive PlayStation dude. And I think that's why we connected just so deep in the beginning. Because I was too. And I still am. Mike played PlayStation games as much as I did. He didn't care if he was good at a game or bad. That's one thing about Mike. He didn't care. He wasn't like these weird people y'all see hype up games and not buy them. Oh no. Mike bought everything. Whether it was a game he didn't like or it was a game he wanted to try. He was the first one there to buy it, support it, tweet about it, share about it, and have fun with you. I remember my first time playing multiplayer game when it was Last of Us, Factions. It was it was on the PS4, so technically it was the release or remaster or whatever. We were playing that. So I'm over here hiding behind cover. I'm over here behind cover shooting. And what is Mike doing? Mike running at me full blaze, giving away my position. Because Mike didn't know how the footsteps work in that joint. You know, it had that echo location, so when you run, you're instantly on the map. That man got me killed so many damn times. I'm like, Mike, what are you doing, bro? He's like, oh, what? I didn't know. I'm going over here with you. So I'm over here beating the hell out of one of these dudes who I downed. Mike staring directly at the other guy who's shooting at. I'm like, Mike, are you blind? Shoot the motherfucker. Shoot him. He goes down. Oh, God. Him and his stormtrooper aim and his slug-like reflexes on them damn games, man. Let me tell you. We play him in Tekken. He'll get a few rounds in Tekken. He'll pick the easiest character he can get. He'll learn one string, and he'll spam that shit into oblivion. Man. It's too many good times, man. Too many good times. It didn't matter if you had a good day or a bad day. Mike brought a smile to your face. That was Mike's gift to the world, a smile. And from the bottom of my heart, I'm grateful to have known him. I'm grateful that he came into my life, along with Danny, Keita, Brandon, Blaze, Cassie, Bella, Carlos, and so many others. I can go on forever. I'm happy they came into my life. And a lot of people I met because of Mike. I'm grateful to those as well. You know, it's gonna be 2025 soon. And my message to all of you in the chat, if you got a friend that you know is either going through something or someone you haven't talked to in X amount of time, someone that probably did try to reach out to you and you probably just brushed it off as like, I'll talk to him another time. In honor of Mike, I want you to go and talk to all those people, whether it be family members, friends on this app, social media, and onwards. You reach out to them. You tell them what's up. If it's family, you tell them you love them. Because time is so limited. We think we have all the answers. We think we're good. And then we get hit with a reality check. We really do. I don't know what the cause of death for Mike was. I went to sleep just to figuring that he died because his heart was just too big for the world. And the world wasn't ready for his heart. I'm not sure. All I know is I'm grateful every day for just being able to call Mike a friend. And you know that old saying, you find a diamond in the rough? Ironically, even though I don't talk to her, and this in no way, shape, or form is me throwing shade or anything, but I remember when I first met Mike. And ironically, in a weird way, I'm grateful to her because of the gift that we got with Mike in the long run. But I remember back when I was doing the pod with Time for Princess. Yeah, there's a name you don't hear anymore on here. But I remember I was doing the show with her, and she introduced me to Mike when she was doing her show on her channel. And Mike was so welcoming. Mike was like, dude, I watch your videos all the time. You just said a third. And I was like, oh, I appreciate it. We just started talking. I didn't think, obviously, you guys already know, the OGs know how that situation played out between me and her, so I'm not going to relive it. But I didn't think, in hindsight, that will lead to a friendship that is so hard for me to put into words. I never thought that would happen. And through Mike, I met Danny. Through Danny, I met Lakita, Brandon, Bella, Sky, Mike, and onwards. Cool Cat Terry. You know, what's up, Kyle? That's another one right there, Kyle. But, nah, man. Real talk, I just want to say thank you to everybody who donated. Share my brother's name. It was incredible to see so many people reach out, so many beautiful messages on his behalf. So much support. If he was alive today, he would be shocked. I said this to Danny and Lakita and the others last night on the platform. And I said, I don't think Mike knows just how much loved, or how loved he was, and how loved he is. We found that out in 3 days. So, thank you. Thank you to Mike. And like an old saying that Mike would say, the show must go on. And I'm going to hold him in my memory as I go forward. I didn't have a big motivator to do what I did. Mike was that. Mike was that when he was here. He was telling me to push forward. My motivator is to do it for Mike and to honor him. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to honor my brother. So, I haven't worked out my schedule yet. But just so you know, videos will be up, etc. I'll have one out tomorrow in regards to certain things. But as far as BigMike is concerned, I want to send my heartfelt condolences to his beautiful nephews, his sister. I can't imagine what she's going through after, in spite of everything. In many ways, I wish it was me that made the call and not her. But unfortunately, life doesn't work out like that. But my condolences go to her, her kids, his nephews, his family. If you guys haven't done so, make sure you guys go check out the Home Man, AkA Brandon. I'm going to put these in the chat real quick. This is the platform. All their social media is right there on their Twitter. So make sure you give them a follow. And everybody send some love to my boy Brandon, who is right here. Make sure you guys send love to both of them. I'll be all right. I'm going to just relax today. I had a little jet lag yesterday, so I couldn't really function the way I wanted to. You can ask Blaze, who just pulled up in the chat. What's up, Blaze? I was in and out of it talking to him about the situation. And when we did our live stream on the platform and his memory, there were just so many emotions I had to lay down. I couldn't move. I couldn't function. But I'll be all right. I'll be back here tomorrow. I'm going to do what he will want me to do. And that's continue to be better than how I was before. I know Mike sees this. I know he can hear us. So, I know as time goes on, you know, they say time heals old wounds, and I do believe that to an extent. It's just some people are just irreplaceable in your life, and Mike was one of them. On behalf of RGT, the platform, Solidcast, and onwards, we love you, Mike. We want to thank you for being you in times that we desperately need it. We want to thank you for being a supporter, a friend, a brother, family. That's real love right there. Buildings burn, people die, but love is eternal. So as y'all go home, y'all go to bed or whatever, I want y'all to remember Mike for just a gift that he gave us. The memories that he gave us, the time we had, it's so precious. I know this isn't a game stream or anything. I know this is tough. I know a lot of people don't like to see people like me cry. I'm sorry, but I'm only human. That's really it. I'm only human. And I had to talk about my brother for a second here. And it's crazy because, you know, I remember when I lost my my brother in Philadelphia, my, you know, brother on my father's side, after, you know, years after my father's passing. Mike was there, and I gained a brother in a sense, it just feels like I'm back to square one, but in a weird way, I don't. Because of Mike, I made several more. I met Danny, David, Brandon, Kyle, Short, and so forth. I love y'all. God bless y'all in the chat. Everybody who donated. The link to the GoFundMe is in the description below if you guys would like to donate there. Brothers for life, Danny. Brothers for life. I love y'all. You know already now, I'll fight for y'all forever. I swear to God, y'all know this. No one will ever change that. I'm going to go ahead and close this up. Rest in peace to Mike, our family there. Should I pin it? Hold on. Hold on. I can just go here. Here we go. There you go. It's pinned right there. But what was I about to say? Yeah, there's this GoFundMe there. I'm sorry I'm all over the place. I'm still processing it. Just so much, happening. But I'm just so grateful to have known him. And that's all I can possibly ask for. It's just so much, man. What's that? Shout out to Envy for a member for 43 months. Appreciate you. Says rest in peace, Mike. Thank you. Make sure you guys like all the love y'all show me. I don't really ask for much, but this is where I kind of would like to see this be a thing. To everybody who shows up to the live streams, if y'all could please direct that same energy and just that same support into the platform live. It's every Saturday. Sometimes I'm there, sometimes I'm not because of, I might oversleep or work or whatever the case may be. But if you can, Danny, put a link to the Twitch in the chat. But if you can, it's every Saturday at like 1 p.m. I think that's where they start, like 1 p.m. It would mean the world to me if you all will go check them out live when they're live. Just get to know every last one of them, the beautiful people that they are, and just enjoy that show. It's live every Saturday at 1 p.m., sometimes 2, depending on Danny. Hell, it might even be 3 at times because of Danny. But that's where the show is. You'll find me there. You'll find Danny there, everybody. In moments like this, you would think, that's true, or 4. It's crazy, in moments like this, a lot of people saying, oh, your circles get bigger in a sense. No. One thing we learned with amongst ourselves, especially with Mike, and Mike taught us this too, especially Blaze, when you lose real ones in a tight circle, that circle just gets tighter. It gets that smaller. And that's just how we are. It ain't nothing personal. It's just there are certain people you gel with that you can't shake. There are certain people that you can't, you just click with. Others you don't. I'm not saying you can't be open. Oh no, we're not saying none of that. We're like that on Solid Guys. You might see us in the chat. Just be afraid to pull up and say hi. Pull up, say hi. just fair warning, you might see some stuff that you're not used to seeing online. You might see everybody going at each other's throats times 40. You'd be like, oh my God, it's a civil war in here. And it's like, no, that's just friends being friends. I already knew for a fact if we ever did meet Mike in the real, he would have been even more energetic as it was. One of the main things Mike was doing, he was losing weight. He was trying to lose weight because he wanted to meet up with everybody. And he was making good progress. He had his slip-ups. We all got our slip-ups. But I remember me and Blaze had a conversation with him, and Blaze pulled him aside. He said, you know, I want you around more. We fast forward a year later, and he's no longer here. Cherish the time you have, man. Seriously. If you got a tight circle, don't be a dick to your circle. I understand being a dick to people outside your circle, people you don't rock with. I understand. There are people out here that are fake. I get it. But if you got people that you legit rock with, don't be a dick to them. Nah. It shouldn't be about that. I understand joking, but all jokes aside, don't be a problem. Be a solution. Be a helping hand, not a burden. And I'll end it like that. I want to say thank you to everybody who pulled up. I'm gonna be fine. Trust me, I'll be fine. We're all gonna be fine. Our love from Mike is eternal. It'll never go away. And through that love, Mike will never go away. He'll be with us every step of the way, every podcast. I'll think about him every time I hit go for this show. I'll think about him every time I hit go, when I hit upload. I'll think about him every time I make a decision. I play a game. I go somewhere. Mike will be there. And with that being said, I want to say I love every last one of y'all who has supported this channel. Everybody who's new to my channel that's been supporting. I appreciate everybody. I appreciate all the support, the just words of wisdom. Shout out to the PC Master Race. Shout out to everybody. Now it's just time to get back to what we do. And I'll have that starting tomorrow. The show must go on. So, and the crazy thing is too, Mike was on the verge of going PC, wasn't he, Danny? He woke up at the last minute. He woke up. He woke up late. In the end, you find your answers. In the end, you get all your answers. So, I'm glad Mike got his. He was playing the field in that one, wasn't he, Danny? He said he was SONY, baby. He was playing the field. But again, thank you guys. I appreciate it. Much love. I'll see you tomorrow. And of course, as the week progresses. Y'all be blessed. Y'all be easy. Y'all be safe. And I'll talk to you later. I'm out of here.